blush. Oh, I'm really short. I'm really short. Hey guys, what's up? I thought I'd start early. Didn't really have much going on. Hey, is that Aurora or Aurora? How do you say your name? Hello to you. And hey, Shania. I got hot chocolate again, but this one's a different one, so we'll see how it's gonna turn out. The chocolate's already melted, I think. I may have needed more, because this one's like different. I may have needed more chocolate thingies. I bet I did. I bet I do. Hey, Cassie, I'm on time for once. Would you believe it? I'm a little early. So, good for you for being early on my early stream. Finding you. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you guys? Like horror? Oh. Okay. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back. I need to go get more chocolate thingies. You can stay here, bud. Stay right there. Okay. Sorry, I got more chocolate thingies to go in here. Because this one you like put chocolate slices in the hot chocolate. So it gives you like a bunch of different slices and you like make your own or whatever. But all of my marshmallows are already melted. But I haven't tried this hot chocolate yet. Oh, I just like went up the stairs and like, I'm exhausted. And then you got, oh, I'm blocking. Hold on. Can you see him? Nope, I'm blocking again. He's right there. My little streaming buddy. Do I look like a real lesbian today? I got my overalls on. They're one of the only things that fit me right now. Because my tummy grew pretty much like the day after Thanksgiving. Excuse me. So I have like a tummy now. A little one. But that means like none of my clothes fit. Although I really only wear like sweatpants and like gym shorts and anytime I go out anywhere, because we had a doctor's appointment today. Anytime I go out anywhere, I have these overalls. And then I have these nicer pair of, Anna calls them sweatpants. They're kind of sweatpants, but they're kind of not sweatpants. Like they could be both, you know, like going out pants, but also sweatpants. So those and then these are really the only ones that fit me. So anytime I go out, I wear one of the two things. But for the most part, I wear sweatpants and shorts. Hey, it's been like over a year since I've watched a live. Last time I watched you were on Twitch, and next thing I know, I couldn't find you for a long time. Good to see you. How's life? How's the wife? Well, it's nice to have you back. Yeah, I've been streaming on YouTube for over a year now. I don't remember the first time I went live. It's been over a year. But everything's been going good. You know, as good as can be, I guess. I'm healthy, baby's healthy. Although he doesn't like hardly any food. Anna and I were just talking about that earlier. And he only really likes bland foods. So for Thanksgiving, I couldn't really enjoy a lot of my favorite foods because, oh God, he wouldn't let me eat it. I was so bummed. I was like, you little shit. It's like, come on. Oh my gosh, I had a deviled egg, and normally I love deviled eggs. They're like one of my favorite things ever. My family, they always feel like, so anytime that we have a big meal in our family and deviled eggs are made, everyone gets their chance at getting a deviled egg before I do, because I will eat the shit out of some deviled eggs. And this year I was like, well, I don't know, because he's so bland that I was like, I'll just have like a couple of bites of like each thing and see what he likes, and then I'll get more of like whatever. Which I didn't really get more food because he doesn't really let me eat in general. But it was a good thing though that I tried everything first, almost everything first, and then I went for the deviled egg, because as soon as I put that deviled egg in my mouth, it was about to come back up. And so I was like, oh shit. I was like, no. So my mom was laughing. She goes, yes, everyone else can have deviled eggs. I was like, damn it. She's like, for once we have deviled eggs left over with Thanksgiving food. I was like, stupid. But she's like, well, I'll make them for Easter. So, but he's supposed to be here before Easter. So he better be here before Easter, so I can have my damn deviled eggs. Oh, also, something I'm worried about that he's not gonna let me have is eggnog, because eggs, and it's sweet. Eggnog is sweet, and so I'm like, shit. So he's probably not gonna let me have it, but I'm gonna try anyway. We'll see how it goes. But he doesn't even like chicken either. Like, it's funny. Like, I had chicken earlier, but and Anna's like, you need more protein, because when we went to the doctor, she told me to eat more protein. And so Anna like made chicken for dinner, but I'm like, he doesn't really like chicken. So let's see, is it still burning? No, it should be good. I'm really good. Just been hyping up Wednesday to everyone and everyone that will listen. It's definitely my current hyperfixation. Well, right now it's on my list to do once I get done with Elite. Once Elite is completely done, then I'll do Wednesday. And then it'll be Wednesday and Sex Lives. Like, because Sex Lives comes out 2 episodes every week. And then I have $18.99 on my list to do after Wednesday. So we'll see. As long as everything stays the way that it looks like it's going to stay, then I'll do both of those. And I want to watch it so bad, because anybody who knows me, like I used to have this really good friend, and she used to tell me all the time, she's like, you're just like Wednesday Addams. And I'm like, I've been told that a lot. Like, my personality wise and everything. Like, I don't feel like I look like Wednesday Addams at all. I mean, I'm super white, but other than that, I don't really look like Wednesday Addams. But my personality like is the same. And it's funny because my mom, I guess she's been watching Wednesday, and she's like, you need to watch it because she's exactly like you. So I can't wait to watch it. I told her, I said, I'm gonna watch it. I just didn't know if I was gonna react to it or not yet. So, and I finished Elite yesterday. Ooh, that's good. I definitely got the perfect amount of chocolate slices in there, which was 4. But they're not that big. They were like, it was it looked like the little, like the chocolate orange that you get around Christmas time, except for instead of the chocolate orange, it was just like a hot, like they were hot chocolate slices or whatever. Your outfit is giving very Jamie from Bly Manor. I didn't even think about that. So yes, to the lesbian look then. Yes, I will go down with Wednesday and the Enid ship. Is that how you say that ship name, by the way? I don't even know if I said that right. I love eggnog. I do too. Anna's not really a fan. She'll have like a little bit of eggnog, but she's not really a fan. I don't know if Jasmine likes eggnog. I can't remember if she likes it or not. Which is our friend who's staying with us for a bit. And then, who else likes eggnog? My dad likes eggnog, but I can't remember if my mom likes it or not. My mom doesn't. My mom's a little picky. I can't remember if my mom likes it or not. And then I think my sister likes it. I don't know if my brother likes it. I don't know. It's funny because eggnog, I feel like you either love it or hate it. But I love it. I've always loved eggnog. I love some weird ass shit too. I love anchovies and I love like sardines and stuff too. And I'm probably the one with the weird taste in the family. Sexy nuns with guns. Yep. How many times have you watched Warrior Nun season 2 so far? So from episode 1 until the end, like if we're talking full on, I've only watched it the one time, but like on Netflix, but I've watched like, I've watched a whole bunch. I watched other people's reactions. I've actually rewatched my own reactions a couple of times, and which I normally don't do because I watch my episodes already when I'm editing it like multiple times. So I don't, once they go live, I don't typically watch them, but I did for Warrior Nun because I thought it was funny, like some of the stuff, and then I watch other reactor stuff. And then I like hype it up on Twitter. Like I go to the pages and like do stuff on that too. So, but technically, if you're talking about from like on Netflix from 1 to I was gonna say 10, but I think there's only 8 in the last in season 3. I've only watched it once, but I do other stuff. Or season 2. I'm sorry, not season 3. Season 2. You're on 3 times watching it. I've watched so many reactions and so much stuff on that. It's ridiculous. Hi, I'm a huge fan. Oh, thank you. Your Cobra Kai reactions are my favorite. Thank you. I wish I would have been better at this last season. I was suffering really, really bad from morning sickness during that. I mean, I suffered bad from morning sickness for like 3 months, but September was the worst month. And so sometimes you can tell in my reactions during that month, especially with Cobra Kai, that you can tell I kind of get a little uncomfortable after a while, and then I start going more pale. And then I don't know, there's like an episode or 2 where I almost kind of start sweating. And so you could just tell that I don't feel the greatest. But yeah, it was just terrible timing of morning sickness. And when Cobra Kai came out, I wish it would have came out a different month, or I was sick a different month or something. I don't know. Because Cobra Kai, I love doing Cobra Kai, and I just felt so bad and sick during that time. So I felt like it took a lot of my, like, I wouldn't say like happiness, but I don't suffer from depression, but I was depressed during those months because I was basically bedridden for like 3 months. It was, terrible. Yeah, so excited for you to react to Wednesday. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully you don't have issues with it. It's just so massive that I feel like if I start uploading reactions that they might get taken down, but we'll see. I'm going to try. We'll try, see how it goes. I'm on my 4th time watching it. I probably need to watch it again, especially after I saw those watched hours or when I looked at those watched hours numbers. It's kind of hard to say. Nice. I've been watching all the YouTube content. Oh, for like Warrior Nun and stuff? Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been doing too. Hopefully we get a renewal. Fingers crossed. I've been seeing a lot of pessimistic people on Twitter and everything about how they're like, I'm just going to assume it's already canceled. I kind of do that too, I'm not going to lie, but I don't know. It's just because I'm naturally a pessimistic type of person, but I have like a little bit of hope, and I like want another season, you know, but especially with all these fucking cancellations lately, you know? It's just been a bummer. You have a knife collection. That's a very Wednesday thing. I think I just have an RBF, and like, so the RBF doesn't help matters. And then it's funny, I had my annual review with my manager the other day. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday actually. And so she's like, you are so laid back that she's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know hardly anything about you. She's like, I realized, because you fill out this form that talks like that asks you what you want to do in the future with the company, like kind of like what your background is, what your goals are, like, you know, all of this different stuff. And so I like listed all these things, and she's like, I didn't even know that you wanted to do all that. Like you wanted to like, and I'm a part of the diversity committee and at my job, like I'm very involved. And so she's like, I didn't know you did any of that. And I was like, yeah. She's like, you're just a very laid back person that like, I don't, like I told her, I was like, it's not that I'm really closed off. I just like, I deal with everything internally, and like I'm a big introvert. And so like I feel like, and it takes me a while to get comfortable with someone. So I feel like unless I'm comfortable with someone, I don't really want to talk about my hopes and dreams and my aspects of like my career and like all that, you know. But yeah, it's just kind of funny because she was just talking about like, wow, I didn't know any of that. But yeah, I am. And it's like, especially if you see me in person, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like most people, like if you if you see me out in public anywhere, you probably wouldn't want to approach me because I don't really look approachable, I feel like. But once you do, then I'm like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm not like that. I'm not that, like, out. But I'm like, you know, I am like, or I feel like I am how I am when I'm like live if I talk to somebody. So, but it's just the fact of like approaching me. Their ship name is One Claire. What are you talking about, Enid, then? What is that? I can definitely see you being a very Wednesday personality, honestly. Yeah, and especially when Anna and I first started like dating and stuff. She's like, honestly, well, she's like, because for one, I can't take good photos. So she's like, whenever she met me in person, she's like, I don't understand how you don't take good photos because you look way better in person than you do in your photos. But, so there was like one thing that she kept saying, but then another thing that she kept talking about was like, she's like, your personality, it's not like, I feel like I'm a cactus. Like I'm very prickly, but like once you get to know me or whatever, then I have like this, like I don't know. I feel like I'm not really soft on the inside either, though. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe my own personality actually, because I feel like I don't know. I just have a mixture of different personalities, I feel like. But for the most part, I'm an introvert that likes to have extroverted friends. And I'm friendly. I feel like I'm friendly, but it just doesn't look like I'm friendly. Unless you piss me off, and then I'm not friendly. But I feel like that's most people, you know? Like once you piss them off, then they're not friendly. I don't know. Maybe not everybody, because I feel like some people would still be friendly even if even if they didn't like someone. I really like that hot chocolate. It's very good. I think it's better than the other one. I've seen your reactions 2 times plus several others. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I think this season of Warrior Nun might be the biggest thing I've ever done so far. We'll see. We'll see how the numbers turn out and everything. Have you seen the series of 100? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, but no. Like, I didn't finish it. So I stopped watching after season 3. After the big incident, stopped watching it. I loved it all the way up until that moment. And then when that moment happened, I said, nope, I refuse to watch anymore. And I didn't. I didn't watch anymore. And then whenever the very last episode came out, and then, like, I still didn't watch the last episode, but I, like, watched a couple, like, the scenes that they had. Well, there are a load of reactions I've seen on YouTube so far, and they seem to be staying up okay. I looked yesterday? I don't know. I think it was yesterday. I don't remember. My today and yesterday has been ridiculously crazy for me because we had a doctor's appointment today and we had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and it fucked up my whole work schedule, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays are already crazy for me. So what was I saying? Oh, so I looked up the Wednesday, like, people's reactions to see how they were performing and stuff, because that's how I know. Like, if I'm not quite sure if I want to do a show or not, then I'll go to I'll look and see how everyone else's is doing, and they seem to be doing okay. So we'll see. That's why I said I went ahead and I put it on my list to do it right after Elite. The last episode of Elite will come out on the 4th. So I have it on the 5th, I think. Yeah, the 5th is when I'll start Wednesday. I watch reactions for Warrior Nun as well. It's how I discovered your channel. I post everyone I can find to my YouTube playlist, up to over 550 so far. Oh, dang. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate being a part of your playlist. Do you watch your episodes like a PC or console? What do you mean? If I'm watching reactions and stuff, I'm either going to watch it on my phone or I'm going to watch it on my iPad. Or I don't know, sometimes I'll watch it on my computer if I'm, like, working and then, like, I'm multitasking or something. But like when I'm reacting to something, it's on my well, I would say it's a PC. It's not a PC, it's a Mac. So I'm watching it on my Mac, but I don't really watch stuff on my console because all of our TVs are smart TVs too. So yeah, all of them are smart TVs. I was gonna say, except for the one downstairs, but that one's a smart TV too. We just never watched the TV that's downstairs. I use a PC myself. I usually have 5 or more tabs open for YouTube. It just depends on what I'm doing, because I actually use, like, I use all of my different stuff. Like, I'll watch it, because I have a TV right here on this wall. You could almost see it. Like, if I were to tilt the camera up just, like, a hair, you could see the bottom of the TV. You can actually kind of see the shadow a little bit right there of the TV. So I'll watch TV sometimes. Sometimes I'll have it if I'm working and I want something in the background, then I'll turn on the TV. But I haven't done that in a while, because sometimes I'll just listen to music. But I haven't really watched TV. I still haven't watched TV that much. So I have a TV in my bedroom. I have a TV right here. We have a TV downstairs. We never use the TV downstairs. And then I watch TV. I usually, if I'm watching TV on a TV, I watch it here. And then I have one in my bedroom, but I haven't, because anytime I get ready for bed, I just end up reading. But I use all my devices, to be honest. I can state that Willow is gay. Who's Willow? Well, hello there. Came on earlier. Then what I thought as didn't get a notification you were doing this live stream earlier. I have just finished watching episode 7 of the Amazon series, The Peripheral. Love it. Well, hey, Mikey. So you don't get mad at me for not saying hey, Mikey. But, what was I gonna say? Pregnancy brain, man. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Well, so normally I go live at 7 Eastern time. So I scheduled it to go up. I scheduled it to go at 7, but then I started it early because I was not really doing anything, and I was like, why not? So I just went live a little bit early. I think I went live like 20 minutes early or something. Guess this stream started early today. Didn't get a notification. I'm sorry. I don't know why it does that. We just always talk about the same stuff, so I had a feeling. I was like, I hope people don't get upset if I stream early, because, like, what if, because a lot of you guys know exactly when I'm streaming, and so I feel bad if you guys, like, miss it or something, but you know me, I'll just say whatever. Enid is a female character from Wednesday. Oh, okay. Wednesday and her roommate Enid. Enid's last name is Sinclair, so it's still the beginning of Wednesday's name. And the second part of Enid's last name. Oh, okay. I've been watching Sandman on Netflix. It's decent. Paper thin story, though. I watched the first episode and I didn't really care for it. I was really bored. So, well, I don't know. We'll see. I also love Marvel's Runaways. Dinoru? Dinoru? I don't know. I don't know if I was saying that right. Was epic. Oh. There's already fanfics for Wednesday and Enid. I'm sure there is. I have to be careful because I'm trying really hard not to get, like, spoilers or anything. So far, I haven't gotten any, but I'm really shocked that I haven't. I'm still on my Talder fanfics. I can't get over my Talder fanfics. I don't know what's happening with my overalls here. I don't know. I don't know if I will ever be able to get over Talder at all. Honestly. I also looked to see, because I want to do more Comic-Cons, but also I was like, I'm pregnant. Probably shouldn't be trying to do Comic-Cons, like, or not like Comic-Cons, but like conventions. I want to go to, like, cons. I want to go to Klexicon at some point. Like, that's on my bucket list. Well, Comic-Con was always on my bucket list, but, like, I want to go to Klexicon. I want to go to, like, other cons too, but I was like, I should probably wait until after I'm not pregnant to try and go to these cons and whatnot, but Because I've never been to, I've been to technically some cons. I can't say which cons though, because they were bad. I had no choice but to go to them. And these types of cons, I will say, were very close to like almost political rallies. And I was forced to go to them when I was a kid. But so technically they were cons, but and there were some good people there. Don't get me wrong, there were some very good people there, but they were pretty much like political rallies and stuff. Hey, what's up, Ohio Stead? It's a little warm in here now because I had hot chocolate. I'm watching 1899 for the third time now, trying to get all the details I missed before. A lot so far. It's on my list to do after Wednesday. So once Elite is completely done, then I'm going to do Wednesday. Once Wednesday is completely done, then I'm going to do 1899. And of course, Sex Lives is like intertwined in there. Yeah, we mad? What you mad about? Lots of people aren't getting YouTube notifications recently for other channels. Algorithm issues. Oh, is that what you're mad? Are you mad at me for going live a little early? I know that they were going through some sort of updates, YouTube Studio. I don't know if YouTube was actually going through updates, but YouTube Studio was going through updates. So, that probably has something to do with it. Can you list your top 5 shows with women loving women themes that aren't just queerbait? That's hard because I have some of my favorite shows, but there are some of the biggest queerbaiting shows. If you would have asked me like a year or two ago, I would have put the L Word on the list, but I wouldn't put that on the list now. Warrior Nun's on there. It's a hard question for me because I watch a lot of shows. Wentworth is definitely up there. Wentworth is probably number 1. Warrior Nun is in there. Arcane's in there. I wouldn't consider Arcane queerbait because I do think that they have feelings for each other and stuff, and I feel like we need to watch that relationship grow. So Arcane's gonna be in there. Wentworth, Arcane, Warrior Nun. What are some other good ones? I don't know, especially if you give me. I watched Paige and Holly's queer ship ranking, which I don't agree with their ranking at all, but well, I wouldn't say at all. Like, I agreed on a couple of things with them, but like if you gave me suggestions or whatever, then I could tell you. I wonder if they said what their stuff was in their description. But definitely some of the people that a lot of couples that they had on their list, I was like, I wouldn't consider them like top 10. So it's just hard. Let me see if they put it in their description. Oh, they didn't. I'm trying to remember. I know they put Klexa in there. And Tibet, but Tina and Bet are like, they get on my nerves. I like them together, but they just got on my nerves. But yeah, so I at least have 3 of them in there. And then if you let me think about it, I might come up with some other ones that don't have queer bait. I think that Jessica Sutton would make a great alloy? What is that? I don't know what that is. Hey there made me smile with the hey Mikey. I really like how they are doing each episode of the Peripheral once a week. So old school, episode 8 out tomorrow, and a second season is in active development. I do like, so I have, like, I like it, but then I also don't like it. That shows, like, if it's once a week or if it's a couple of times a week. So, like, Sex Lives comes out 2 episodes a week. I would prefer to have a mixture of shows like that. Because I would like to kind of do a couple of shows at once compared to doing, like, one show at a time. I mean, I guess I could still do multiple shows at once, but then it would just be a pain in the ass for me. But I don't really do that anymore because a lot of the stuff that I watch now are just on streaming services, so they usually just come out all at once. I can tell you that it's already beaten out season 4 of Stranger Things in views. Holy shit. Wow. I screenshot the watched hours of the list, and it was ridiculous how much watched hours Wednesday had, especially compared to everyone else. I was like, shit. That's great. Apparently, Comic-Con in San Diego is a nightmare to get into. Events and halls, huge crowds, tickets sell out months in advance. I know, and that's where I'm like, because that would stress me out. Like, I would have an anxiety attack for sure. In a place like that. But, like, at the same time, like, I feel like I would love it too, you know? I don't know. I was surprised how soon people started shipping Wednesday and Enid, like even weeks and months before the show aired. I was not expecting any queer relationships on Willow. Didn't think they'd do it. You more comfy on the blanket? Yeah, I know. So I saw that they were starting to ship them together, like even like in just the photos, like alone, like the promo photos, like before the trailers even came out. Mad that you started early. I'm sorry. I had a feeling. I was like, people are probably gonna be mad if I start early. I tried it anyway. We can keep it at 7 if you want. Hi, Cassie. I hope that spelling is correct. It is. Cheers from Melbourne, Australia. Hot and sunny here. Hope you are well. Watch Warrior Nun with you, and Wednesday is good, so I'll be there for that. Awesome. Thank you. It'll come out in a couple of days. Less than a week. What is that? What is the 5th? What is that? That's a Tuesday? Monday. On Monday, that's when the first one will go out. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's when I would want it to go out, so. Wednesday has 341 million hours for its first week. I know, I saw it. It has more than triple what number 2's was. So it wasn't even close. It's freaking crazy. Definitely Wentworth, I'm dying to talk about it, but we can't because of spoilers. I know. Like, one of these days, we just need to have, like, a stream where it's just, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I need to have in all my streams, beware, like, if I start talking about a show and you don't want to get spoilers, just jump out. Because, like, I would want to talk about the whole damn thing. I don't know. Like, I want to so bad, but I know. I don't want to make people mad, so I won't give away spoilers. But Wentworth is definitely worth watching. I almost recommend... almost everyone I recommend Wentworth to. To me, Dickinson is definitely at least top 10. Ooh, yeah, Dickinson, for sure. I would put them on top 10. Yeah. Here, why don't we do that? We can create our own whatchamacallit, our own list. So for like our own top 10, I'm stealing Paige and Holly's idea. Are we doing WLW ships, or are we doing like what are we doing? Are we doing like queer ships in general? Or what? Because I want to start my own list. I guess we could do both. And then we can do queer. I do want to do my own list because I think that would be so much fun. I think I watched their video today or something. I think that's what I did. Okay, so for like a list of, you gotta give me like you gotta give me some people for sure. Because I'll put, hold on. Is that what I wanted? That's not what I wanted. So we'll say, Bali from Wentworth is gonna be on there. Emily and Sue. I was like, what the F is her name? Sue and Emily from Dickinson. Who else was I talking about? Here, while I'm thinking, I'm gonna read some more. 1899 has several gay characters in weird love triangle situations. I do love some drama. Aloy is the main character of Horizon Zero Dawn. Huh. Is that person redheaded? Is that why you said that? I'm looking it up. Oh, yeah. No, I could see her being that. And yes, redheaded. But yeah, no, I could see her being that because she looks like her a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't say she looks like her a lot, but have you seen Orphan Black? That's my favorite series ever, and you would love Coughing. Yes, I have seen Orphan Black. I've watched it multiple times. I definitely love it. We're putting them on the list. Orphan Black. Okay. Orphan Black, one of my favorites. Yes, making like 20 characters in the same show must be hard. Yeah, with one actress. Yeah, I know. Crazy. I haven't watched Willow. Don't mind spoilers. So I've been hearing people say things about it. Honestly, didn't think Disney would let it happen and just coast on the fact of one actress is queer. We'll see what Disney does. I don't know. I'm surprised that Disney's not more inclusive. I started Orphan Black, but I couldn't get into it. I can see why people wouldn't be into it. Like, I wouldn't recommend Orphan Black to my parents because that's not their type of show. But I absolutely love Orphan Black, and Anna loves Orphan Black, and we got a friend to watch Orphan Black, and she loves it. It just kind of has to be your thing, I think, you know? Wednesday is also getting lots of promos where Warrior Nun Season 2 got nothing from Netflix. It's all been from cast members and fans. I know. They had $0 in funding for like their promos and marketing and stuff. So, yeah. We're just going to do, I'm not even going to do queer. I'm going to do That way I can like write names off to the side. I'm just going to do Women Love Women ships. Okay, so we got Caffeine from Orphan Black. Bali from Wentworth. And Emily and Sue from Dickinson. Who else did I say? Arcane. That's Vi and Caitlin. Kate and Vi from Arcane. I have to throw my Talder in there. I have to, because it's going to be on my top 10. And potentially might be my number 1. I'm already going to say it. I'll try not to be biased, but I feel like I'm going to be biased. Okay, so far we got 5. I have to think of some others. After I finish Sandman, gotta finish Russian Doll. I need to watch Russian Doll too, but I was contemplating reacting to it, but I don't think I'm going to react to it. Russian Doll is good. I heard it was good. I did finish Dairy Girls. I heard good things about that one too. Paige and Emily. Oh, from Pretty Little Liars. Yeah, but I don't know if I would consider them top 10. I'll throw them at the bottom because I already have 5 on my list, and I feel like I have some others. Pretty Little Liars. Okay. Dairy Girls finale was weak, though. There's a weird Chelsea Clinton cameo at the end. Weird. I screenshotted it when they posted it, too. I was so happy for them. Only had interest in watching it because of Jenna Ortega. Crushed on her for the past couple years, so they had me at Jenna Ortega. She's pretty good. She's a pretty good actress. I think it would be really good if Warrior Nun stays at the top 10 for 4 weeks, so we should really push this week. Yeah, I know, for real. I agree they started watch parties today, but I missed them. Who did watch parties? Canon only? No, it doesn't have to be canon. I mean, technically Talder isn't canon, but they're canon to me. It doesn't have to be canon. On my top 10 list, it doesn't have to be canon. With Bob Iger taking over Disney again, I think it will be more inclusive. We'll see, hopefully. I'm just surprised that they're not. They're getting there. They're getting there. But it's the fact that it's like, it's 2022, about to be 2023. Come on, we got to get with it. You can start early when you have done before. I have gotten a notification, but this time I didn't, so not your fault. Would be better for me as I'm in the UK, as you know. Yeah, I know. Ava and Sarah. Oh, from I don't know if I would I'll put them at the bottom because I didn't watch the show. And almost but I love Nissa though, and I named my dog after Nissa. So, but I mean, their ship I liked their ship in the beginning, Nissa and Sarah, but I didn't they weren't like in game, and what the hell is the name of the show? Legends. I don't think I'm going to put them on my top 10 because I haven't watched it. But I put them at the bottom. I'd have Eve and Villanelle. Okay, yeah. That was stupid. So we've got 6 so far. With some 2 maybes. Non-canon, in that case, Swan Queen. Oh yeah, okay. If we're doing non-canon, we gotta throw Swan Queen in there. Definitely gotta throw them in there. Russian Doll's first season is like if Happy Death Day and Edge of Tomorrow collided. I don't think I've watched either of those. I may have seen Edge of Tomorrow. I don't remember. Your face is priceless when you talk about Talder. I fucking love Talder because I can't not smile when I talk about Talder because it's my favorite ship. The fact, and it's crazy, the fact that it's my favorite ship and it's not even canon is ridiculous. I mean, I guess before Talder, my favorite ship was, well, Bali. I love Bali, but we didn't get enough of Bali for it to be my favorite ship. But Swan Queen, I would have to say, was probably one of my favorites too, and they weren't canon. I do love me some Talder, though. I can't help it. Did you know that Jenna Ortega didn't blink once during the whole filming of Wednesday? I saw something. There was, I was looking at YouTube earlier, and there was like one video of someone, they were like, Jenna Ortega doing a, what's it called? Doing a challenge, a no blink challenge to see how long she can go without blinking. I didn't watch it though, because I was like, I know that like she's probably gonna say she's gonna promote something about Wednesday, and I don't want to know anything. So Warrior Nun started watch parties. Oh. Well, yeah, I thought I saw what's her name, Christina, doing something. I don't know if she's a part of the Swan Cream. Watch parties. I don't even know why I was trying to say Swan Queen right there, but that was weird. I'm from South Africa. Oh, that's cool. After the ending in Killing Eve, I will never watch the show again. Horrible. Well, I guess you don't have to now because it's over. I think with Killing Eve, though, the first season was the best season, hands down. We don't acknowledge the ending? Yeah. Thank you. How was Nissa not used more in Arrowverse? Then again, she was too good for them. She was too good for them. My favorite at the time, and this was me, I was going through a rough time. that was going to come out. This is going to come out so bad I can't talk today. I was with someone that it was not a good relationship. It was a really toxic relationship. I was with someone, and it was really bad. And it was a man. And I was struggling with my sexuality, and that man did not like LGBTQ people, and then he would also like, he would threaten the fact that I was gay to me all the time, even though I am, but I didn't know it at the time, and he would use it as a threat. But anyway, I won't get all into that, but I was just going through a really rough time, and like whenever I would watch, like I remember Nissa like being this badass like lesbian character, and at the time we didn't really have a whole lot of lesbian characters. And so I remember when I watched them kiss for the first time, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, no fucking way. It did things to me, like, mentally, and, like, I was like, holy shit. Like, I don't know. Like, that was one of the biggest, like, show gay awakenings that I've had. Like, it wasn't my own gay awakening, but it was, like, one of the pivotal gay show awakenings that I've had, you know? So, but it wasn't, so that's why I named Nissa after her, because I was like, badass character, loved her, but Sarah wasn't good enough for her. I'll just say that. Sarah wasn't good enough for her. So, yeah. And she deserved to be more a part of the Arrowverse. I don't know why she wasn't. Holstein, I'll throw them at the bottom because they might make it on my list. They might be on my list. But I don't know just yet because I have to think about other ships too. Holstein. I don't even know if that's how you spell that. Probably not. I'm a terrible speller. The Disney Iger Chapek situation. I don't know if that's how you say his name. Probably not. Chapek was on stage ready to introduce Elton John during a live concert when he was notified that he was fired. It was intentional. Holy shit. That's rough. Shigo and Kim. I'll throw them at the bottom. I love some of these ships, but I'm like, I don't know if they're technically like top 10 worthy, you know? Oh, of course we have to do Rizzles. Why didn't I think about that? Rizzles has to be on there if we're talking about non-canon. How many do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8 with 4 backups. Do you do reactions on thriller movies? If so, I recommend Spree. I don't do a whole lot of movie recommendations or movie reactions, but if I do, they include something gay. Don't forget that completion rates are more important for Netflix than watch hours. Either way, Warrior Nun is doing amazing, still in the top 10 globally against big promoted shows, so keep streaming. Oh, for sure. I think everything counts, not just watched hours. Everything counts for if it's going to get renewed or not. And I think the reason why sorry, he just kicked me hella massive right there. To the point where it was a little uncomfortable. Anyway, so why I think not killing Eve, why First Kill did not get renewed, why it got canceled, was because of the diversity of the views. I think the views were too much into LGBTQ and not enough into other, what's the word I'm thinking of? The different groups. I don't know. But like it was only LGBTQ views and none of the other views. And so I think that's why they had to make the decision to ultimately cancel it, because they were like, we can't solely rely on just the LGBTQ community for this show. But that was also their fault because they only promoted it to the LGBTQ community. But whatever. Thing is the star of Wednesday. He comes in handy. Oh, that's funny. Honestly, if Alato has a season 2, I want to see Carson date the twins. They were so into her. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Would that not be weird? Your gay awakening, huh? Well, like my show Gay Awakening, not like my personal gay awakening. But, I mean, I guess technically it could be my personal gay awakening, but I don't know. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. What was my gay awakening? I don't remember what it was. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, and I said something, and then somebody was like, oh, was that like, it sounds like your gay awakening. And I was like, holy shit, I think it was. But I don't remember what it was. It wasn't Nissa from Arrow, though. I can't remember what it was. I'd have to think about it. I do know, like, I know some stuff, like, Lena Headey from the 300. That was a big one. What's another one? Oh, I don't think it was Prince of Persia. Maybe it was Prince of Persia. Whenever, because I had the hots for the princess on Prince of Persia. I don't even remember what her name was. And then Sindel from Mortal Kombat. She's another one. Korra and Asami from Legend of Korra. Yeah, but I didn't watch it. Nissa was an awakening for you. That's fantastic. Happy another dark chapter of your life had a bright spot come to an end. Thank you for agreeing Sarah wasn't good enough for Nissa. Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of difficult things throughout my life, but I've always taken care of myself more so than anyone else, and I I mean, that was one thing. I was always selfish in relationships too, because I don't know, like always. And I learned, like, there was 2 or 3 years in between the last person I dated and dating Anna, because I was like, I don't want to use someone for any reason. Like, I want to do my own thing, be my own person, and if someone comes along, great. If not, great. I'm gonna do my own shit, and you know, that was that. So I didn't want to have to use anyone else to get something that I wanted, or you know, anything like that. And so yeah, there was a good 2 to 3 years that I didn't date at all, just trying to figure out my own shit. So it wasn't just like them. I'm not trying to say, although I was with some terrible people, but also like just growing and learning from that, and then learning that like when how I was in those relationships was like I don't want to say I used them, but I used that relationship, those statuses, as like for different things, and then but I didn't actually care about the people. So that was my thing, and then I felt like because I knew I didn't care about them, then they did all of their things that they did, but also that's on them. I can't, you know, I'm not gonna defend or offend, you know, their way of life or their personalities or like whatever was the issue with them and myself. But yep. But yeah, I've had some bad times, but I've had some good times too. So Seen The Sinner on Netflix. First season was phenomenal. Really tragic and heartbreaking, plus a really weird flashback sex scene. I want to ask why it was really weird, but I'm afraid to ask that. The Mean One is being made. My childhood is now ruined. The Mean One is being made. The Mean One? What's The Mean One? Ava Trees for the win. Is Ava Trees not even on my... Oh, Ava Trees isn't even on here. Ava Trees. Warrior Nun. I was like, what the F? Okay, so we have 9. I need at least one more. And then if... I don't know, because some of these can be bumped. And then I'll tell you my top 10 from the names that we choose. And you will probably disagree with me on something, because I definitely disagreed with Paige and Holly on their stuff, but... That's cool. That's fine. The Mean One is a horror parody version of The Grinch. Huh. First Kill, Juliet, and Calliope. I don't, but are they top 10 worthy, though? I don't know if I would put them on my top 10. Disney Situation Part 2. Several Disney exes were in the audience when Chapek got canned. They received notifications as it happened. Wouldn't you love to be one of those people that was in the know, like one of those executives, and then like you get a text and you're like, oh shit, some shit's about to go down. Like, I love being in the middle of drama, but I don't, but I do. Like, I love to be the person that like knows everything, but then I'm like, oh shit, some shit's about to happen. But then at the same time, like, I don't want to be involved, but I want to know about it, you know? Like, I'm that kind of person. Have you heard that Netflix is thinking of making a theme park in the near future? I don't know why they haven't already. I think that would be really cool. Was hoping for a crossover with Lena and Nissa. Who's Lena? See, but I didn't watch Legends, and then I didn't watch all of Arrow. I watched half, if not more than half of Arrow. Buffy and Fate. That was a big one for me back. Yeah, but okay. I didn't watch Buffy, though. It has to be something that I've seen, or else I can't put it on my top 10. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there'd be no point. Willow and Tara. Yeah, but I haven't seen it. Tessa and Mariah from Y&R. I don't see, but I don't even know what that is. I heard about the Mean One trailer. There's also a Winnie the Pooh slasher film as well. Good times. I saw the Winnie the Pooh slasher film thingy, like the promotion for it. Looks freaky as all get out. It shows growth when you're able to self-reflect and realize you want to be a better person. And I'm still, like, not the greatest person to be with in a relationship. I mean, I'll be honest. And, like, I talked to Anna about this, like, the other day or whatever, but I have a lot of issues myself that I have to deal with. And it's just, but I think, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people kind of go through their own stuff too, but I will say my biggest issue with being in a relationship with me, with what my problem is I don't have a whole lot of emotions. And so I lack in the very emotional department what I make up for in other departments without getting too into some things. I feel like I'm very good in a lot of departments of relationships, and something that's a really important part of in a relationship is the emotional aspect, and I struggle really, really hard with emotions. And so, like, me expressing my emotions, or like not accepting someone else's emotions. I feel like I listen and I'm attentive to other people's emotions, but I don't know how to react with other people's emotions. And that's been a struggle for me. But I think the biggest thing for me, my biggest issue is emotions, like with me being able to express emotions. So that's a big thing. Renaissance? Oh, that's Nancy and what's her face? Nancy and what the fuck is her name? Robin. Yeah, but I don't know if I would put them as top 10. Or Way Hot. Okay, Way Hot might be up there. Okay, so now we got 10. Way Hot. Winona Earp. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pee in a second. I just realized I'm gonna have to pee. Oh man, Freya and Keelan. They're great, but I don't know if I would put them as my top 10. The flashback scene involves two sisters. It's weird. Jessica Biel plays the older sister. Wait, what do you mean by involves two sisters? Is that what you mean by really weird? Didn't watch Buffy. Poser. What? No, I didn't watch Buffy. There are also rumors regarding a Wizard of Oz horror film in the works. What's with these horror films, man? As long as they have storylines, I love horror movies that have storylines. But if they do not have storylines, they're not good. You gotta have a storyline. It can't just be all jump scares, you know? I'm waiting for the Life is Strange TV show. I hope it happens. I never played that game. I want to, but I haven't done it. I haven't played it yet. Yes, exactly. Imagine the content of rides and other attractions based off of a Netflix catalog would be so awesome. It would be. Life is Strange TV show. I want that. I think that would be cool. They're doing an Assassin's Creed show for Netflix, but I don't know when that's supposed to happen. Supposedly Amazon is considering it. Considering what? Doing a theme park or what? Do you have an RBF with Anna? Sorry if that's too personal. No, it's not too personal. Usually pretty much you can just ask me anything and it's fine. I don't think that there's really anything that I haven't been comfortable sharing. But anyway, so yes. I just have an RBF in general. I don't intentionally like give her an RBF, but I mean, I'm not perfect. Like I just have an RBF, but it's not. I think I'm more open with her because, well, we've been together for 5 years now, so you know, she's someone that I think she's the one person I've ever been fully open with. Well, I wouldn't even say fully because again, like I said, I have my issues, but like she's the one person that I've been the most open with. Lots of people don't know how to react to emotions. I think it's more about not wanting to say the wrong thing or react the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, I know, I want to be there for someone. I just don't know, like, really what to do. I remember my best friend in high school, she was crying because her cat died, and then I started smiling and borderline laughing, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, I don't even know where this is coming from, because it's like she was bawling and, like, freaking out. And I was starting laughing, and I was like, I don't mean to be, I was like, I don't mean this in a bad way at all, and I said, I'm so sorry, but it got her to laugh, so I was like, okay, that made me feel like shit, though, but... Okay, hold on. I gotta pee, and then we'll make my top 10 list. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. I gotta pee. Pregnancy issues. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. What is going on with this jacket? Oh, here we go. I can't put on a jacket. Oh, that's cold. Okay. Oh, it's one of my cords. I was like, what the hell? Where were we at? Oh, I read the comics title Romance Between, I don't know, I think maybe that's supposed to be Chloe and Max. I need to get the comics. There's comics of what? Oh, of the Life is Strange thing. I know what you meant by other aspects of a relationship. That's a good talent to have. Only with women, though. Complete opposite with a guy. I mean, I'm telling you. Terrible. Terrible. I mean, that probably should have been one of my cues, one of my giveaways. That I was not straight at all. Yeah. I was almost worried for myself. But then just realized that I just wasn't into it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I just laid there. I didn't do jack shit. Oh god. Okay, won't go too much into that. We don't have to go into that type of stream. But anyway, Disney Situation Part 3. Even most of the board had no idea that Chapek was getting canned. It was top secret after executives found out, and the audience people started celebrating. Wow. Okay, thank you. What are you thinking? Oh, yeah, you could pretty much just I don't think that there's anything that I haven't been open about. You could pretty much just ask me anything. Typo started to, yeah, I figured that out. Amazon doing Life is Strange. Oh, okay. Yeah, the workforce didn't like Chapek. Honestly, I didn't know who he was. I don't know. I'm not afraid of those watch hours. I'll meet them behind the Arby's any day of the week. Oh, this conversation could go places. Weirdest experience. Wait, what do you mean weird? Okay, wait. What do you mean by weirdest experience? Because I could say something and then but really you're asking me a whole other thing. You guys do this shit on purpose. You guys know that I'm an open book, and then you just ask me questions, and then I just tell you, and I'm like, but then the whole stream goes into a whole different, just, yeah. Okay, so top 10 for Women Love Women ships. Here are the names. This isn't like in order or anything just yet. I have not put them in order. But we've got Caffeine from Orphan Black, Bolly from Wentworth, Emily and Sue from Dickinson, Kate and Vi from Arcane, Tally and Alder from Motherland Fort Salem, Villanelle and Eve from Killing Eve, Swan Queen from Once Upon a Time, Rizzles from Rizzoli and Isles, Ava Trees from Warrior Nun, and Way Hot from Winona Earp. Those are the 10. And we even have we could probably even make a top 15 because I have 4 backups, but top 10. I want to start from the bottom and go on up, but I already know I already know what my number 1 is because I can't not. You guys know. You already know what my number 1 is. I'm going to wait until I have my list before I tell you all of them, because then I'll just tell you my reasonings behind all of them. We'll do that. Okay, so I've got that one. This is going to be hard for me to put them in order, actually, because I love a lot of these. Ooh, there's one that's tied for number. There's 2 of them that are tied for number 2. Shit. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. We're on number 4 now. I'm trying to pick my worst one out of all of these. It's hard to say what's a worst one, though. Owl House lose, is that how you say it? Lose and Amity being canceled sucks for upcoming Women Loving Women Youth. Yeah, I know. I didn't know it got canceled, but that does suck. Okay, I'll let that go this time. Excellent to know. I will ask about dirty talk about the knives in the future. LOL. But for now, did you watch the movie Atomic Blonde? Yes, I did. She's going to I don't know what you meant by toddler. I feel like you probably are. Yeah, whatever. She's going to toddler things through. Here we go to the dirty minds are starting to arise. You guys do this to me on purpose, okay? If you guys knew my mother, I get it from her. Swan Queen and Way Hot for number 2. You're close. You're close. You got one of those as like one of my things. Avatrice number 3. Well, minus the okay. But I'll give you my reasons. I'll tell you why they're my top 10 though. So I will be like well, okay, how do I say this? Like these are my opinions, you know. So I'll put your opinions into effect and it could change my opinion, but these are my opinions. I'm trying to pick the worst one. There's one I'm thinking that might be at the bottom. Ugh, I don't even want to put this technically at the bottom, but out of all of them, I would have to put them at the bottom. Who's number 4 on my list? This is hard, you guys. This is hard. Alex and Piper, although toxic, they're in my list. I can't put them in my list because they're toxic. Mariah and Tessa are cute too. See, but I don't know who that is. This live goes wild on Dirty Minds. There will always be a time on this live to get the Dirty Minds to work. It's not that hard to get. It's not that hard. Nice choice of words, but no, it's just because I'm an open book. You could ask me whatever, and I'm gonna tell you what I think. And a lot of time, especially because I do have a dirty mind, so you know. I have a new favorite ship, Freenbeck. What's Freenbeck? Who's Freenbeck? Nissa and Laurel, fries and milkshake dates. You know what? I thought that they were cute too. Really, honestly, Nissa with anyone was cute. Lena played a sadistic villain in Dread. It does not end well for her character. Lena who? Is that the name of the character or the name of the actress? Okay. Let me think. I'm having issues like coming up with... Okay. Oh, now I'm tied for number 4 on these two. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna put them... I wonder if you guys are gonna end up convincing me to change some of these. Okay. Got 4 left. Oh, but some of these characters, like I love the ships, but some of the individuals within the ship kind of piss me off, and so they get like put lower down on the list. See, sometimes I love this ship, which is why it's in my top 10, but some of the people in the ship piss me off. And I'm trying to just think of... You can't just think of the ship, though. You have to think about the 2 individuals, too. Shit. Okay, so I'm erasing what I had for number 6. And I'm going to put, okay. All right. I made it. I made my list. Okay. Let me catch up with chat and then I'll tell you my list. Have to go, Stargirl. Okay, bye, Chris. We're talking about women loving women a lot, plus lesbians are horny. Well, yeah. I mean, but it's not just lesbians. I feel like people are just horny in general. It's not just lesbians. I mean, no, I'm just not even going to finish that. Not even going to finish that statement. Did y'all see the amount of shippers there were for Wednesday and Enid? Kind of almost joined in. That we were talking about that earlier. Yeah. Cassie, your new YouTube channel, Dirty Time with Cassidy. Think about it. Yeah, but then people are probably gonna come in. They probably are thinking that I'm gonna be like stripping or something, or like you know what? I have been told multiple times that I needed to be a phone sex operator because a lot of what I do, or a lot of what I used to do, was talking to people over the phone. And I don't do that now because I don't, like, a part of my job, I don't have to talk to people anymore, which yay. But a lot of what I used to do is I used to talk to people over the phone, and my phone voice is, I don't know why, but for some reason my phone voice is, it sounds like it's a couple of octaves lower than my normal voice. And so I've been told I need to be a phone sex operator. When Anna and I first got together, and then she heard me over the phone, she was like with one of her friends, and then her friend was like, "Oh my God, that's your girlfriend?" I'll take it as a compliment, okay? Yeah, I have been told that I have a very nice phone voice. But yeah, if I named it Dirty Time with Cassidy, you know what kind of people I would get in here. Yeah, no. Probably not a good idea to do that. Who are we shipping? Everybody. Who are we not shipping? No, but I made a top 10 of my version of like what my top 10 women love women ships are, and I haven't said what my top 10 is yet. I haven't gone through the list, but I will in just a second. Lena Headey was in Dread. Oh, I love me some Lena Headey. I feel like she would probably be a bitch in real life, but I mean, you never know. I don't know who she is, but I don't know. I would probably seem like I'm a bitch in real life, but, or I am a bitch in real life. I don't know. Maybe I don't seem like I'm a bitch in real life, but I am. I don't know. Cause she has, Lena Headey has an RBF. This might take all day. Decision making is not your forte. Well, it's just because, like, especially, this is my top 10, and, like, I put a lot of time and effort in thinking about all of these ships, and I have to take it seriously. So, that's why I took a while to come up with my top 10 ships. Dirty Time with Cassidy, that sounds really bad. I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, people, if I did that, no. No, that would be terrible. Going to be a while, just going for, oh wow, Mikey. Cold and windy here in central New York as well, but rain, no snow yet. It rained earlier here today, but it's not cold here. It's Florida. It was like in the mid to high 70s. Like, I think it's supposed to be mid to high 70s for a while. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yep, so today it actually reached a high of 80. Tomorrow it's a high of 70, so it's a little bit lower tomorrow. But then we're in high 70s, low 80s for the next, like, 2 weeks. When do we get the phone voice? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Close your eyes and then maybe that's my phone voice. I don't know, because I don't know that I'm doing it. I don't know how to make it genuine, you know what I mean? I could probably just, like, drop my voice a couple of octaves or whatever, but then it wouldn't be genuine. Like, I remember working with this, I had this coworker who because we saw each other in person all the time, and then we even did the same. We were on like a webinar thing or whatever, and we were talking, and she was showing me something, and then we got off the webinar, and then she called me, and she's like, "Oh, hey, wait, I forgot to mention," and she called me, and she's like, "Cassidy?" And I was like, "Yes." And I was like, "You called me." I was like, "What do you mean, Cassidy? Like, you're questioning who it is?" And then she's like, "'Cause you sound different." I was like, "Oh." She was also a lesbian. But we weren't, no, we weren't like that or anything. But still, I just thought it was kind of funny. React to Gap the series. What's that on? I haven't heard of that. You're an Aquarius? Yes, I am an Aquarius. Oh, Ava and Beatrice, number 1 for me. How old are you? I am 27. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, shit, how old am I? I just, like, forget how old I am. After the age of, like, especially 25, I feel like people just forget how old they are. This story reminds me of that classic Seinfeld episode where Jerry's girlfriend is secretly a phone sex worker. I don't necessarily see anything wrong with it. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, you know? I don't really want to be a phone sex operator, but... Wasn't the doc from Lucifer did phone sex? I remember one episode about that. I don't remember. Maybe? I think I heard a little bit there. Thank you. Well, like I said, I think, like, I can do it, like, intentionally and, like, drop my voice a couple of octaves, but, like I said, it's not genuine. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, like, because you're not staring at me and you're just listening to the sound of my voice, and I don't know. I don't know if that has something to do with it. So I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if it's like a phone voice or if it's just like just my voice. But I have thought about doing a podcast before. It's still kind of on my list as like something that I would want to do one day, especially with my mom. Because my mom and I are like the same fucking person. If you guys like me, you guys would like my mom. And so we crack each other. We're just always cracking each other up and shit. So but yeah, if I ever do a podcast, then you would know, I guess. Cersei was so wasted in the final season of Game of Thrones. She just stood around scowling all the time. Then she dies with Jaime. End of story. I probably should have said spoiler. I didn't realize it was gonna go like that, but yeah. Avatrice Dinoru, I don't know how you say that. Rayella, Shoni are my top 4. I didn't even put Rayella on there, but Gap is on YouTube. Huh. Never heard of it. There's a rumor that Louis Hoffman, who played young Jonas in The Dark, might be in 1899's second season. Huh. My middle daughter is 27. That's cool. A lot. I'm the oldest out of 4 siblings. Well, like a combination. There's 4. Is there 4 of us? There's 4 of us. I had to think about it for a minute. There's 4 of us. I'm the oldest. She's taken, dude. I'm so old I can't remember my birthday now. Sad. I remember my birth date, but like I forget how old I am sometimes. I don't know. I especially too, like after you turn 21, there's not really like a mileage, an age mileage thing or whatever you want to call it. There's not really something to look forward to after you turn 21. So, I mean, 25, you can like rent a car, but, and then at 35, you can run for president. I think that's how you can run for president. But, yeah, I think after you look forward to 21, then you're just like, don't give a shit about your birthday anymore. At least I don't. So, you see the new Black Panther? No, I haven't seen it. I'm not a huge superhero fan. But Okay. You guys ready to know what my top 10 Women Love Women ships are? You ready for this? Should I should probably put it on the screen. Hold on. I don't think I can probably send this to... I think I can send it to my Mac. Okay, hold on. Give me just a second. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I airdrop it to my Mac? Can I do that? Oh, I can. I airdropped it to myself. Here we go. Okay. Now, how do I... how do I show this? Okay, give me just a second. Let me figure out. I probably could have just done it on here instead of my iPad, but whatever. I didn't know you could do all that. Well, no, because I like to write shit down or whatever, but okay, hold on. I just now have to figure out how to display it. I'm thinking of what I want to do. Do I just want to use it as like a photo? Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Copy image. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this. Save attachment. Save. Okay. I got this. Just give me a second. It just takes me just a second. I know what I'm doing, but like, it does take me a hot minute. So, and then we're going to do an image. Okay. Browse. Do you like how I'm just like explaining everything to you guys? Okay, how does that... Oh, hello. Okay. Let me fix it. There we go. I feel like that's big enough. It's kind of hard to read because it's a black background on my my iPad and it's a white one when it comes up on here. So, okay, this is my top 10 and I'll explain to you in just a second. I'll let you guys read that if you so wish. Let me catch up on chat and then I'll tell you why they're my top 10. Although I feel like if any of you guys know me, you know why some of these are in my top whatever. Okay, hold on. Where was I at? After 21, it just gets old. It's just older and that's it. Yeah, pretty much. There is a mom and daughter reaction channel on YouTube, Nova and Mom. Funny. The mother is always yawning. I see, my mother and I would not be good for a reaction channel because we don't like the same stuff. We don't like the same stuff. It's hard. We hardly, like, there's a couple of shows that we like watching that are the same, but for the most part, our taste in everything is completely opposite, which is another reason why it would be fun to do like a podcast. I'm worried. This top 10 is a struggle. Bring on the list, because if Talder isn't number 1, I'm going to be surprised. You're not going to be surprised. Awesome. Thanks for your Women Love Women top 10. I agree with it. That's a good list. Okay. So you guys can disagree with me on like however you want, whatever. This is my opinion on my top 10 Women Love Women ships. Can't really see it. Can you read it out loud, please? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, hold on, let me exit out of this stupid quit my mail because I don't want it blowing up my thing the whole time. Yeah, so I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to read because on my iPad it's black background, and so you can see yellow on black, but yellow on white is kind of difficult. Anywho, okay. So, my opinion, you can disagree with me, whatever. I want to see if you guys can see if you might change my mind on like the order on a couple of these things though. But anyway, so we'll start from the bottom and then we'll go up. So number 10 I put as Villanelle and Eve. There's a couple of reasons why I did that. I love Villanelle and Eve, but they're like character development in a relationship was very weird. Normally I like very weird things. But it's mainly my bottom. I feel like my bottom half, some of these characters, not even bottom half, so this ship in particular, Villanelle is very hard it's hard to know what Villanelle is feeling and thinking. And if she honestly likes Eve because it's what like she's feeling, or is it because Villanelle is what they thought she was a psychopath, but she was wanting to not be a psychopath, or she was a psychopath that was misdiagnosed and she ends up being like they thought she was a sociopath. I don't know. So Villanelle has a lot of struggles within herself and her mental stuff. I mean, Eve has some struggles too, but like, I don't know, their relationship is so, I don't know. And I think because of the fact that I don't know, and the fact that it's crazy, and I feel like on my pros and cons list, there's more cons and pros. They're probably my bottom. That, and then we know how Killing Eve ends. So, I mean, but there's still hope in that relationship, right? So you gotta love that relationship. Again, there's nothing wrong with the ship itself, which is why it's on my top 10. But that's why it's at number 10. Okay, number 9, Emily and Sue. Okay, love them again, but Sue really pissed me off in season 2, and like the whole just thing, the whole situation with the guy, I don't even remember what the fuck his name is, but the whole thing with him, and like it was a big turning point for the couple, like after the fact, don't get me wrong, but Sue really, really pissed me off in season 2, and she pissed me off a little bit in season 3. Emily is no walk in the park either, but I don't know. I feel like I went with that specific ship because I wanted to actually put Emily and Sue up higher. I actually wanted to put them at like number 4 or 5 because I really do. I love this ship so much. But Sue really pissed me off. and a lot of times. So, okay, who's next? Caffeine. There's not really a lot of bad things that I can say about Caffeine. The thing is, they went through a lot of struggles as well. I mean, I feel like every couple on this list went through a lot of struggles of their own sort. But, so, Delphine especially, they weren't even, their relationship was just, it was so rocky in the beginning, and then it got good, and then it got rocky again, and then it was good, and like, I think so that's why they're like my number 8, because I really love them, but their relationship was just so up and down, and it was hard to trust, like, it was hard to trust Delphine sometimes, and then it was like, so, I think she was always going to do what was best for Cosima, but it was hard to trust her sometimes, so that was another one where it was like, I don't dislike Delphine. I really like Delphine. It's just hard to tell from Delphine what it was, Okay, and then number 7 is Kate and Vi. I put them so low because they don't have a relationship yet. So, honestly, I probably could have put them, I probably could have put them up higher or lower because, I fucking love this ship so much, so that's why I could have put them up higher. Honestly, because I probably would have put them at like I think I wanted to put them at number 4 as well, because I love the ship so much, and they already have such a strong beginning. But it's the fact that, I mean, my list will I can almost assure you my list is going to change after some more of these seasons of these shows come out. But and I could have put them lower because I don't know, just everything that they've been through, but I felt like that was a good spot for them, number 7, because I absolutely love the ship. They don't really have a relationship yet. So, and that whole freaking scene in the rain, oh God, broke my heart. Can't wait for Kate and Vi in season 2. I know, me too. I'll catch up on the other chat here in just a second too. I was just trying to see if anyone was going through with me as I was going through this list. Okay. Bali at number 6. That's another one where they had a relationship. They had a relationship, but we didn't get enough of enough of the relationship for them to be higher. I felt like that's as low as I could have put them, because I love the ship. It's just oh God. I can't say anything without giving a spoiler, but like, if you just know the story of Bali, I feel like you know why I kind of put that there, because of the ending. I have a opinion. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to say this without giving a spoiler away. I can't say it without giving a spoiler away. I just wish that with this ship, I wish it would have ended differently. There was 2 options that it could have ended, and without giving spoilers away, I don't want to say what those 2 options are, but if you know, like, the ship, then you know what 2 options I'm probably thinking of, and the fact that we didn't get either option really sucks. Bali is so cute. They are so, oh God, I fucking love Bali. Okay, anyway, sorry. I love all these ships, but especially the more I get higher and higher, there's just it just does something to me. Okay, so Way Hot is number 5. They went through a lot of struggles too, but they were a thing when I wasn't struggling. I was kind of sort of struggling with my sexuality during that point in time. I was already out as like bisexual, but it's like, I don't know. I think especially with the show, it kind of like, I don't know. But anyway, so they went through a lot of ups and downs too. Holy shit. They were good, and then they were rocky. They were only rocky like a smidge bit, actually. I don't think that there was like a whole lot of rockiness with them. And then the whole staircase scene with them, oh God. Sometimes I still like end up watching that staircase scene. It's been a couple of weeks since I watched it, but it just like it. I think I'm like already. Can you tell I'm like turning red? So, Way Hot is good. They're just, once I get higher, you probably just kind of already know where they're at. They're just smack dab in the middle, because for me, Way Hot is, oh God, how do I say this without offending people? Way Hot for me isn't necessarily, oh God, special. But I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, all of these other ones are very, very, like, they hold a special place in my heart. And for Way Hot, they don't really hold it. Way Hot doesn't, they hold like a smidge special place, but not as much as these other ones do. So that's why on that. And then Avatrice, because Avatrice had some character development. They went from like friends to lovers. And friends to, sometimes it's hard. I feel like the best ship for me, in my opinion, is enemies to lovers. And then right below that is friends to lovers. And so Avatrice, friends to lovers, they went through a whole hell of a lot. And I just love them. I don't really know if I can say anything bad about them, honestly. I don't really know. Again, that's when I'm getting higher. It's just because the next ones are a little bit better. Okay. I promise I'll read the other chat comments here in just a minute once I get done with my list. Okay, and then the next one is Swan Queen. Swan Queen, non-canon, but oh god, fucking one of the biggest. I would say the top 3, but especially number 2 and number 3 on my list are so hugely. They're the biggest queer baited things other than like Supercorp, but I haven't watched Supercorp, so I couldn't put Supercorp on my list. So, because I watched Once Upon a Time, I was gonna say Orange is the New Black. Hello, no. Because I watched Once Upon a Time and because I watched Rizzoli and Isles, I have such strong feelings about those 2 ships. Swan Queen should have fucking been Endgame, and the fact that they weren't really pissed me off. And they made in one of the seasons, I can't remember which season it was, they even made it to where it was like Regina was like Prince Charming, and then fucking Emma Swan was like Snow White, basically. That's what they did. They replaced Prince Charming and Snow White, but then yet they didn't get together, and it kind of pissed me off. Oh god. Okay. So, and you can tell with my top 3 especially, I get more passionate, and so yeah, that's that's another reason why you can tell that they're my top 3. I appreciate Enemies to Lovers. Yes, very good. The best ship, honestly. Abertrice, the way they handle themselves is mature and respectful. For sure, yeah. I don't think I can say anything bad about them, honestly. Okay, so Rizzles. It's because they're hugely queer baited, but you can watch Rizzoli and Isles and crave the fact that you want them together, but even though they're not together because it's queer bait, you still end up loving the show because you love the dynamic between the characters, and like you can ship them all you want to, even though they're not in game. They're such a great couple, and it would have made everything for that ship to be canon, but whatever. That, and then the fact that also the actresses were like all in on like the ship and like all that, and that goes the same for my number 1, which is Tally and Talder, whatever you want to call them. Out of all of these ships, I can't get enough of like Talder, anything and everything, and I'm still like, it's been what, like how many months since the last episode of Motherland Fort St. Louis? Has been 3 months, and I still, ever since the ending of Motherland Fort Salem, I've been reading fanfics, and I'm still reading fanfics of Talder because I can't get over it. And they are, because, okay, it's the fact that they have a mixture of like, it's a mentor-mentee type of ship, but also because of everything that they've been through, they were at one point enemies. They were never lovers, unfortunately. But technically, like if they were in game, they would have been enemies to lovers at some point. And their ship is also like, Tally fell in love first, but I feel like Alder like fell in love harder. And it's also the age gap for me. I fucking love age gaps. Like, and anyone who knows me knows what my type is. So, like, it's just everything about Talder is perfect for me. Everything about it. Mentor, mentee, Alder being a MILF, authoritarian, hot goddess, whatever you want to call her. Yes. And then also because the actresses, like, you know, do everything that they can for their ship too, makes it 10 times better. So that's why those are my top 10. And I'll see if you guys can change my mind on some of these. Talder is not gonna, you're not gonna change my mind on Talder. Probably my top, well, I would say my top 3 you probably can't change my mind on, but I'm pretty open. So we'll see. Okay, let me read some of these. Let me see where I got left off at. Oh my gosh, where did I leave off at? I was all about talking about my top 10. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, hold on. I can't really see it. Can you read it out loud, please? Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. The actress who plays the married French character in 1899 was in Overlord horror. She's also really hot, just saying. We'll see what you can, I mean, you can tell when I'm reacting to something if I like someone, if I have thoughts for someone. I think that there's good-looking actors and actresses, well, especially because I'm gay, so, like, when there's good-looking actresses, but I don't, like, even if there's good-looking actresses, I don't feel like I have, like, an overall reaction, but there's some actresses that I'm like, holy fuck, which is Alder, hello, and then there's a couple of others, because I was thinking the other day, and I was like, oh, there's another one. Aunt Zelda from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. She's another one. There's actually a chick from Shadow and Bone that I think is really freaking attractive. There's a couple, but it's funny. You could just tell when someone, I was like, oh, but I'm like, you know, when I get read over. Lena Headey is also, she's just one of those that I like. New YouTube channel, Cassidy Likes Weird Things. Think about it. No, that's another one that's like, would not be good. Well, I mean, I feel like people might like take that as like a weird interpretation. So like you could probably get a mixture of people in on that type of stream, but no. I do like weird things, but like, don't we all? I don't know what you responded to, but after I just said that was funny. That's not much better. I know the list. I know. I'm sorry. It's like weird looking whatever. I wish I could like make it not. I don't know why it came across white. Let me see if I can make it not be white, and maybe it'll be better. Cause like I said, it's black on my. It's black on my Oh wait, hold on. I think I still have it up as the other thing. Do I? I'm trying to see if I can make this look better. No, I don't want to take a photo of it. I would have done it in a different color if it wasn't, if I would have known it wasn't going to be not what it looked like. Hold on. Markup, maybe? Nope, that's not what that is. Nope. I don't know why it came across white. Or I could just do this. Hold on. Don't save. Oh, no, I gotta quit my email again so it doesn't do that. I wonder if I can just make it. I was gonna say maybe I could just like hold it up or something, but I don't think that wouldn't be much better either. Because it would just be farther away and just more blurry. I don't know. Well, there you go. I said it. And it's barely visible, but it's technically there. We'll just leave it. I'll leave it alone. Okay. What about calling the new channel Cassidy Makes a Decision? It would be lengthy, but riveting. I feel like I don't really have issues making decisions. It's just the fact of, especially when I'm passionate about something and like, you know, whatever. I have to put my thought into it and my emotions and like everything. And I have to explain why those are the way that they are. Wow, Emily and Sue only at number 9. At least put them at top 5. My top 3 are Sam Dina, Freenbeck, and Ava Therese. I know, technically, like I said, this is my opinion, but I said why I put them at number 9 at least, so. Can't wait for Kate and Vi in season 2. Yep, oh, I already read that, but yes, I know, me too. Bali is so cute. I know, Bali. I know. I almost refused to watch the next season of The Wentworth after that. But I was like, no. I'll watch it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's just a good show in general. With Delphine, the Rocky occurred because she wanted to protect Cosima, but was told, you have to love all of us. I cried. Delphine was between a rock and a hard place. I know. I remember that scene. I remember it because they were in the hallway right outside Felix's apartment. They were right outside his door. And they had that conversation. And Cosima said, you have to love all of us equally. And Delphine said that she didn't know if she could do that. Because she loves Cosima. So... it's such a good ship. I know. I would have put them up higher, but all of the other ones that were up higher had a little bit like, you know, I don't know, more of a, I don't know. Yeah. Should we be concerned about Warrior Nun hours dropped in your opinion? Yes and no. No, because, well, here I'll say yes, because they look at it's a yes and no because they look at everything. Watched hours is going to be, of course, one of the things that they look at. But no, because all of the other numbers for Warrior Nun are phenomenal. If they could still obviously cancel it for any given reason. But I feel like, sorry, I didn't mean to shake I kicked the table. But I feel like just because of you also have to put into effect because Wednesday, like, just smashed the watch hours and all of those other shows, not all of them, but a good amount of them came out, well, I wouldn't say came out after Warrior Nun did. So you just have to think about all of them. I took a screenshot of the numbers. 1899 came out after Warrior Nun, same as Wednesday. The Crown, I don't think came after, but The Crown is that was season 5 for The Crown, and The Crown is widely known. So that is okay. Dead to Me season 3, I haven't watched it yet. I want to, but I haven't watched it yet. That one just came out, like, not too long ago. So a lot of these pretty much just came out, like, maybe a week or so ago. So that's why their numbers are so huge. I still think being Warrior Nun at, like, even though it's at the bottom of the list, it's still amazing that it's at the bottom of the list when it didn't come out, like, but after most of these. I mean, technically, Manifest, like, they have a couple of seasons that are, like, the same, but it's because the new show just came out, so, like, Warrior Nun, you know. I don't know. You just have to put everything into effects. I wouldn't take just, like, I wouldn't be upset just because the numbers of this past week weren't that great for watched hours, but I think we're still pretty good. Staircase scene got you. Do you need some water? I did have some water earlier. I don't have it in here more. No, I'm okay. 106? What's 106? Off topic, anywhere in mosquito dreams lately? No. My dreams have, I feel like, have, like, gone down a little bit. They're not, as vivid as they were. Some of them are, but they're not as frequently vivid, so that's good. Ava Treese, the way they... Oh, I already read that part. Oh, damn. Where did I go? So keep your friends close, enemies closer, and turn your enemies into lovers. Interesting. I don't know if I would ever consider an enemy of mine, like in the past, an enemy of mine. I don't know. I think it's kind of hot though, like, cause I told Anna, we were on a walk and I was like, do you think it would be, because we were talking about some manager that I work with, and I was like, she's such a Karen, and so Anna was like, oh, I can't remember what she said. I said, can you imagine? Because we were talking about some Karen that lives on our street. And so I said, could you imagine being married to a Karen? And so Anna's like, no. And I was like, you know what? That would kind of be hot. I'm not going to lie. Being married to a Karen. But, like, I was like, but she can't be a Karen to me. Well, I mean, she can be a Karen to me in the bedroom. But she can't be a Karen to me, like, any other time. So I was like, but it would be kind of hot being married to a Karen. So she's like, oh Lord. But she ended up agreeing with me a little bit. She's like, yeah, maybe just in the bedroom, but as long as the Karen isn't like, you know, a Karen anytime else, then yeah. I have to go. I wish you and everyone a nice day. You too. Hopefully I'll see you next week. You're probably already gone though, because I'm catching up on chat. What do you think about hours drop for Warrior Nun? I just said it just a second ago, so I don't know if you heard by chance. I think we're okay. I think a lot of those shows, they just came out, and so I think we're okay. I think especially considering the fact that we're still on the list is very good. I did not realize Swan Queen was even a thing and how much it meant to people. When did you watch the show? Did you watch it recently enough to know, like, to really know, to pick up on things? Because, I don't know. Like, as soon as we saw Regina for the first time, Swan Queen was created. At least in my mind. Didn't see that number one coming. You're making fun of me now. Gotta get going. Gotta watch a podcast and finish Watchmen. Ciao, everyone. Bye. I watched Fort Salem late, but I did think Talder was gonna be a thing. The fact that they weren't pisses me off. Although the creators said that if they're not gonna get picked up for, like, by another network, then that they were gonna do some books or something. Like, I don't know if they were gonna do, like, full-on books, or if they're gonna do, like, maybe, like a web-based thing, or what. I'm not sure. But I will totally read them. You know I will. The thing is if Motherland Fort Salem ever did get picked back up by another network, Lynn Renee has to be in it, or I'm gonna not watch it. I mean, I will probably watch it, but I would be very upset. I would be very upset. So a dominant thing. Why do they... I mean, yes, but no. Like, I don't know what it is. It's... I think... Well, I've told Anna this in the past. And... Well, other people too. But, like, I had... Because people don't understand why I like older women. I don't think it's necessarily a dominant thing. Because, I don't know. If you know me... I don't know how to say this without especially turning it dirty. The thing about older women, I think there's like an elegance there, and it's not even like a maturity thing. It's just like there's something about older women, and it's the elegance. That's the best way I can put it. Older women have this elegance about them, and it's so fucking hot. And I remember talking with my brother. We were doing something somewhere. I think that's when we went to the wedding out in Phoenix, and there was some lady that had walked by, and my brother said some comment, and he was like, "Oh, look, Cassie, you think she's hot or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Fuck yeah, she's hot." And then my mom was like, my mom was standing right there too. She's like, "Do you have mommy issues or something, Cassidy?" And I was like, "No." And I was like, "They're not mommy issues." I was like, "Jeez." So my mom thinks I have mommy issues, and that's why I like older women. But I was like, no, I don't have mommy issues. I was like, it's not like that. If anything, I got daddy issues, but that's not why I like older women, for the mommy issues. I think it's funny. Like, I always wonder what my mom thinks whenever I think that, like, someone who's the same age as her is hot or whatever. You got that Telter thirst? I do got that Telter thirst. Would you put Clexa in there? Honestly, yeah. I could put Clexa in there. I could probably put Clexa in there. The thing with Clexa is... No, I could put them in there. I was gonna say something, but I was like, that doesn't make sense, because like half of the people on my list would not be on my list if that were the case. So yeah, I could put Clexa on there. If I were to put Clexa on there, Clexa would probably be at number 4. Like, move everything else down and put Clexa at number 4, and bump Villain Eve off. Yeah, I didn't even think about Clexa. I said it earlier. Yeah, they would probably be number 4. All right, I have to change that now. See, I knew somebody was going to change my mind about something. I'm going to change it on here. I'm not going to change it on there, though. Just in case someone ever asks me in the future again what my top 10 women love women ship is. Hold on. I'm like fucking up here. I don't know why I'm trying to like remember when I have it right there too. I figured somebody was going to change my mind about something. Because some of these I'm like, I was open. Kate and my my poor Bolly. Got moved down to number 7. Caffeine. Okay, I'm getting to the point where I can't. And then the like I said, these are definitely going to change. Once these new seasons of stuff comes out. Oh, Caffeine is number 9 then. I mean, it's still good. It's still in my top 10, you know. I can't believe that Villanelle is not technically in my top 10 then. Okay, here we go. Emily and Sue. All right. Reading my list. Added Clex on there. They're my number 4. Oh, let me put this back in here. Cool. Where was I at? Oh. Hold on. What do you think about hours dropped for Warrior Nun? Oh, I already read that part. Warrior Nun had 0 promotions, so what do you expect? I know. Well, that and they performed very well for having $0 in promotion, so I think that's going to help them out too. Warrior Nun is one of the best shows on Netflix, even without promotion. The fan base is amazing. Oh, yeah. They are. Yes, they are. I'm happy to help too. Love the show. I know a lot of people do. Avatrice needs more time to be in top 3, but them my number 1. They could be, I don't know if any couple is going to top Talder for me, but I could be wrong. But Avatrice I could see end up being on my number 2 if we get more seasons and if their relationship grows. If you saw Lost Girls and like Docubus ship Anna Silk just started the Lost Girls rewatch podcast on YouTube. She just posted season 1, episode 1 with Zoe Palmer as a guest. I loved that show. I don't know if I would put them as my top 10, but I did love that show. I will send you a music video of a song by a gay boy band called Maryland's Boys with the song I Give You the Stars. Saw/heard it when in Portugal was a really big hit there, and Spain is okay. Send it to me. I don't listen to that much music, but you can send it to me. Just put my little brother to bed. What did I miss? I don't know. How long have you been gone? Depends. I did change up my list a little bit. I put Clexa as number 4 and dropped everything else down. Sometimes when you're excited about something, you get a baby face. I do? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know what a baby face is. What is a baby face? Like, I don't know what a baby face looks like. Hi, hello, VJ. Warrior Nun has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Do they still have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes? That's pretty awesome if they do. Ha, Karen. I think being married to a Karen would be hot. Like I said, as long as they're not a Karen to me. Other than in the bedroom. You have some interesting kinks. Mm-hmm. I'm a very interesting person. I'm not boring. Avatrice number 1. But out of all of these, you've watched all. I just want to know. I want to know what your guys' number 1 is and why. Because I gave all of my reasons for my top 10. I want to know what your number 1 is at least and why. Because, like, Avatrice, I love Avatrice. I love it. But I can't bring myself to put them up higher than number 4. Well, technically now they're at my number 5. Like, have you watched all these other shows and you still believe that? It's a genuine question. I'm not trying to pressure you into changing your own numbers, but, like, I really want to know. Karen, call the manager. This bed is not good for sex. Dude, but that would be hot, though. Like, if you could, like, role play with a Karen and they'd be like, I need to speak with your manager. I don't know. Like, there's something about it. I'm sorry I didn't keep up with Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time, for me, the show in itself should have been done after, like, season 3. Because they recycled content like nobody's business, and the writing just went down the toilet. But Swan Queen will forever be an amazing ship. Time to go to work. Have a great night. You too, Trevor. Sorry. Tongue-tied. You need to watch Gap the series. Watch the trailer on YouTube at least now. Is it a web series? Or is it like one of the YouTube originals or something? Your list might change in the future. You'll have to update it as time goes on. Oh, for sure. I have it saved now. So as, like, different shows come up, I can, like, rearrange my top 10 how I need to. Bo and Lauren or Bo and Tamsin from Lost Girl. Bo and Lauren, for sure. I love Tamsin, don't get me wrong. But they weren't meant to be. They weren't meant to be. I used to be ultra conservative, but watching you has balanced me out more. Thank you. Oh, well, I'm glad. I don't think that there's anything wrong with being conservative. I'm where are you going? Is Mama home? I'm pretty conservative when it comes to some things, but I don't think being conservative is bad, but if I can bring someone to help open their minds up a bit, then, you know, I take that as a huge compliment. So thank you. I ship Chloe and Becca from Pitch Perfect also. I mean, I think almost just about everyone does. Bali is my number 1, the only ship that made me cry. There's something about Bali, though. God. Bo and Lauren, but I love Zoe Palmer, so that shades it for me. Bo and Lauren were just in game. What was that one guy's name? What was his name? And, like, I want to call him, like, it starts with a D. What is it? It's like, it's not like Duke or Derek or what the F was his name? Hold on. Lost Girl. I felt like it started with a D. What was his name? Dyson. That's right. He's like the fucking vacuum. Yeah, I didn't quite like him. Okay, we'll send the music video on your Twitter now. The music is groovy, but I think the music video is so gay. Okay. And one of them called Ives. Looks like a really young Kevin Spacey. Is that a compliment or not a compliment? My number 1 is Saving Hope, Maggie, and Sydney. I've seen the ship. I haven't seen the show, but I've seen the ship, so I know what you're talking about. I'm probably the minority that didn't ship Becca and Chloe. I could see why why people wouldn't ship it, but I can definitely see why people would ship it, too. Dyson, yeah. Wow. I didn't... No. Didn't really... I liked him as a character, but, like, for him and Bo, no. I didn't like them as a couple. Warrior nuns, sexy nuns with guns. Yep. Gap the series is the first Thai Women Love Women series aired on national TV. Then they also uploaded the episode on YouTube every Saturday night. I haven't heard of it. Is it old or is it new? Is she downstairs? Oh. You don't have to come in here. Hi. In a few minutes, did you want to put that thing in the room? The mattress?
Yeah.
I'm streaming, by the way, so.
Huh? Hello.
Oh. Did you want to put it in the room in a minute?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It's new. You made it to the end. Congratulations. I made it to what end? The end of what? The stream or the... I always make it to the end of stream, technically. If I don't make it to the end of stream, then the stream is already over, technically, right? Off the chat. Oh! Yes, that's right. I made it to the end of chat. And with that being said, Casey and Izzy. Casey and Izzy are good, but I wouldn't put them on my top 10. It was rough for a while. Listen, but I was explaining my top 10 women love womenship, like, opinions, and so, especially when I got to the higher up ones, I was more passionate, and so, you know, whatever. So that's what happened, but... First time watching live stream. Thank you for your list of shows. I will have to finish a few more shows before I give you my top 10. Yeah, you guys give me your top 10. I want to know what your guys' top 10 are. Not just top 1, but like your top 10, because I'm just curious. And then also, like, if I end up, like, again, because I could probably change. I ended up adding Clexa and then bumped everyone else off. So, you know, it is what it is. But, anyway, I'm going to end the stream here for tonight because... We just got something in for the baby's room. We're going to go put it together. And then, but finishing Elite this week. Sex Lives of College Girls coming, obviously the next 2 episodes. And then starting Wednesday on Monday. We're starting Wednesday on Monday. So there's that. And then... Also, at some point, I know my sister wants to come and be on live with me, too. So, I don't know when she's going to want to do that or not. Maybe in the next, like, week or a couple of weeks or something like that. But, so that'd be cool. Me and my sister doing a live together. But, anywho, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Same time. If I go early, I won't go that early again. I'm sorry for anyone that got mad at me for going early. But, anyway... bye guys. I'll see you guys next week.